Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Too Good to Be True podcast. I am your host, Pascal Mayada. It's been a week that I did not do my podcast because I was very sick for the last week. All those week, um, I didn't feel good. I I had a very sickness, and I pretty much I got the flu last week. But I am a-okay. I'm in good health, so my apology to my Too Good to Be True podcast fan, and I hope that I will be helpful this year, 2020 25th. So let's get started with our podcast. So before we go to the main topic, I want to do the not a whole recap. I will do like a quick take, just a quick take that I missed last week. So we could go on, move on forward to what's happening now. So let's start about let's start the Super Bowl. Um, I did not watch the Super Bowl. I'll be honest with you. I did not watch the Super Bowl. I don't know why I did not watch the Super Bowl, but I felt it was something weird because normally I do watch the Super Bowl, but I didn't. But I don't know why. I don't know why. And I did not watch also the halftime with Kendrick Lamar. So so I can't judge. I know this on YouTube and not the live halftime, but just like actually the live halftime. I mean, but I don't know why I did not watch the Super Bowl. I felt weird, but I would say this: congratulations to the Eagles winning the Super Bowl 40 to 22 against the Chiefs. They got the revenge from 2 years ago, when they had that that call that is I don't know why, but congratulations to the Eagles winning the Super Bowl. They deserve it. They got the revenge. Just like a couple of years ago, they got the revenge on the Patriot with Nick Foles when he was the quarterback. And Jalen Hurd was Super Bowl MVP. Congratulations to him. Every criticism that he got, um, um, he just silenced the haters. Won the Super Bowl. Congratulations to him. That's all I got to say about the Super Bowl. Now for the halftime, I didn't watch it live, but I seen a clip of it. Some clip of it. I know there were Scissor. Scissor was. I knew Scissor was gonna be there. Samuel Jackson as the Uncle Sam, and an appearance of Serena Williams. Um, in the halftime, and he took shot also at Drake too. But I think everything it took shot of Drake. So I did not watch it, but I saw a little bit of highlight of it. So what's my thought about this? It was mid. I would say this. It was mid. Me personally, and a lot of people say it was great. It was not good. It was decent. I would say it was mid. Mid mean good and bad. And for that, one of the criticisms I do have with that halftime Super Bowl, Kendrick Lamar should have played classic song. That's my simple that classic song that the people did not know. And also, I saw a video also that some of the people in the stands are the halftime Super Bowl. The fan did not really react to Kendrick Lamar. I saw that with Castanet said that they were popping fake crowd notes, which I was pretty shocked. I thought they just do that on WWE. Now, but now they're doing it in the NFL. I mean, goddamn. So that means also those previous Super Bowl, did they put some fake crowd noise? I wonder. So that's my quick take of the Super Bowl and the Super Bowl halftime. Now let's move on to another subject of of the of today's topic, the NBA All Star that happened uh Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So I did not watch the the NBA All Star because if the people if the fan don't care, I don't care. If the legend don't care, why wasting your time watching the NBA All Star? Especially with that new format that they did with the four like a mini tournament for a team tournament like Team Chuck, Team Kenny, Team Shaq, and you got the Team Rising Star. And there's been a lot of criticism about this, and I did not watch it the Sunday. It was a waste of time to watch it. It was a real waste of time to watch. My bad, to watch it. But I did see the 3 point shot. It was excellent. The actually the Rising Star wasn't that bad either too. The slam dunk, like man, you know, he won. McCollum, well, I forgot his name, won his third straight NBA All Star, and he's a G League. That shows you how the All Star is meaningless. Same thing with us happening on Sunday. I don't have it with me. I seen that the fan were criticizing the All Star because there was a lot of commercial um over the actual game, and that is a fair criticism. I mean that is a very a fair criticism that I saw, which I was pretty much surprised about that. Meanwhile, in the NHL, meanwhile, I will go to the next topic with this subject. It goes back with the NBA All Star. The NHL has started with the Four Nation Cup with featuring Canada, United States, Finland, Sweden. That was that All Star break, and I will tell you that that was excellent. I loved it. I didn't see it live, but I loved it every single bit. Especially the rivalry between Canada and a team in USA. And I grew up in Canada. I always go to root for Canada because I was raised in that country. So I understand the hockey aspect as a kid till now because I still have my uh, trading card, upper deck trading card with me. Sorry if I'm coughing because I still got something on my throat, but I'll be okay. But I felt that Four Nation hockey game between Team USA and Canada, I must say, the first game you saw how they fought for 9 seconds, Team USA and Team Canada. Like that wasn't no joke. And every single bit, I loved it. I loved it every single bit. And also that was a All Star game during I think it was during All Star break. And that was amazing. Even in the finals. Yes, the first game Team USA won 3-1, but that yesterday game between Team USA and Team Canada in Boston, you can see the tension. Even the first game when with Team USA, Team Canada, when the Team Canada booing the United States anthem. Even last yesterday, they didn't boo. They were respectful. Now this time they were in TD Garden in Boston. You can see the tension, and everybody. And I think because it also got to do with the country you been pride. It's a pride thing. Like me, I go to root for Team Canada in hockey. In soccer, even though I'm not a soccer fan, I go to root for Team DRC because I'm from the Democratic Republic of Congo. You see, but it is like a very very important moment. Yes, Team Canada won in overtime, but Connor McDavid, aka Connor McJesus, now aka Connor McDemon, and you can see that hockey has figured it out. It was fantastic. I wish they did that with the NBA All Star game. I wish they did that with the NBA All Star game because what's going on uh, with um with um with the NBA All Star game, I mean it's dying. It's really dying, and they need to figure out. Adam Silver need to figure out what to do with the NBA All Star because last week, I think it was last Sunday was not it. I mean, the whole festivity wasn't that good. Um, uh, I mean, the NBA now, the NBA is in trouble. Like I said, the NBA is in huge trouble for the All Star game, and I think I got a solution to do it. I think what Steven has said. I watched first take this morning, actually the afternoon because afternoon here. I watched it the afternoon live on my YouTube channel. Stephen A. Smith, even Chris Wilbon said it best, is to create Team USA versus the world international game at the All Star game. Now it makes so great to see the pride of Team USA and an international team. When I say international, I thought international players like Wimby, Giannis, Jokic, SGA, Luca. I think that would be very great because let's see, like, if Team USA can beat uh um those international games. Because if they don't, that shows you that the game has evolved. The game is now an international game, not a Team USA basketball game. That's my solution for the NBA All Star game. Now for the slam dunk contest, I will probably do like get those street basketball player who do dunk cuts in the street, put them in the NBA All Star game on a Saturday, and whoever wins the game, they get the money for charity and so on and so forth. That's going to be my solution for the slam dunk contest. The 3 point is great. The skill challenge is great. The rising is great. The celebrity All Star, I know it's just celebrity, it's just entertaining. I don't care, but I enjoy it personally. And this HBCU game, I loved it. I love every single bit. But that's my solution. But you saw yeah, yesterday how the pride between US, Canada, and USA was. And I think the NBA could benefit from that, could learn from that. And I think maybe after the end of the season they can find a solution. I think they could do stuff like that. And I will make a guarantee you after the NBA season will be over. I think Adam Silver will make a tough decision what they're gonna do with the NBA All Star because now the NBA All Star is completely a joke. The players don't take it seriously. They put in the middle motherfucking finger on. I can't flip the bird. I'm afraid they're gonna block me. But put the middle finger on Adam Silver um on the NBA All Star, and not just the NBA All Star, the regular season. Remember when you could watch it on my previous video when we talk about why the ratings are down, what's going on in the NBA, why everybody's not watching the NBA All Star game anymore. Why everybody's not watching the NBA? So that they need to address that, especially for the NBA All Star game. But for that, I think the best solution that Adam Silver need to do is look at what the NHL has done and put it on their NBA, on the NBA All Star. I mean, because in the NHL, personally, if you look at the NHL, their All Star game was suck. They were in the same position as the NBA, and now they figure it out. Sorry, that let's have like a four nation between four different country as just for a good time, just for like having a break. Then after that, they'll come back with a regular team and win the Stanley Cup. But that Four Nation Cup, you don't think that that was personal? You do not think that the player wanted that? The player really wanted that. You saw the fight, Canada Team USA. It means something. How come we cannot do that with the NBA? So that's the question that everybody need to answer it because I don't know what the NBA can do other than they can do Team USA with the international players and the All Star game. That will probably mean something because look at the rate. I don't have the rating with me. I believe the rating between Canada and Team USA was probably the highest in hockey history. I guarantee you. If you can find the rating, comment on my video on my YouTube channel. But I think the NBA needs something like that to do that. So that's all the comments I'm gonna say. Moving on the next topic, the NBA just came back for the regular season. Yes, Charlotte versus Lakers. Charlotte won the game. So if you haven't missed it, yeah, missed the result. I'll give you the result right now for this yesterday game. So I'll give the result. Uh, Grizzlies versus Pacers. Pacers won 127 to 113. Uh, Celtic versus Sixers. Celtic won 124 and and 104. The Orlando Magic versus the Orlando Magic versus Atlanta Hawks. Orlando won 114 to 108. Cavs versus the Nets. Cavs won 110 to 97. Bulls versus the Nets. The Nets won 113 to 111 in overtime. Bucks versus Clippers. Bucks won 116 to 110. The Nuggets beat the Hornets 129 to 115. Uh, the Spurs beat the Sun 120 to 109. And finally, the Lakers versus the Trailblazers. Lakers won 110 to 102. So that's all. The basketball result. So for tonight's game, you got the Nets versus the Cleveland, Memphis versus Orlando, Bucks versus the Wizard, Raptor versus the Heat, Detroit versus San Antonio, Pelican versus the Mavericks, Minnesota versus the Rockets, OKC versus Utah, eh, Golden State versus Sacramento, and Phoenix versus Chicago. Before we could continue, I would like to say that Wimby will not play for the rest of the season because he got a block clock on his body, and I we wish nothing the best for Wimby. I know he's young. This is not the first time we've seen this with the block clock. Chris Bosh had one a couple of years ago, and that forced him to end his career. Brandon Ingram had that, and Christian Coloco had that, but they came naturally they came back to play. So we wish nothing about the best with Wimby. Wimby. Another news that uh, Bobby Portis will be suspended 25 game for a drug use that he should not have done it, but it happened. So wish nothing about the best of Bobby Portis. Now, con- continue with the NBA game. I didn't talk about the trade, which actually I did, but um, I did talk about the trade, so we don't want to dive into. We don't actually. We're not gonna dive in for the trade. Um, for the actually not for the WNBA, uh the unrivaled game is still there. Still there, and let me tell you what. You got. I actually have to look at the uh for the unrivaled game right now. I think tonight there will be a game. I have to look for it. My apology, people. I was not prepared for this unrivaled. Yes, for the unrivaled. Let me look for it. Tonight's game. I don't have the schedule with me, so on paper I don't have it on paper. But let me just look for it right now. Let me just look for it. The unrivaled game. If I can look for it. If I don't, if I don't, you can watch it this on YouTube. Let me look for the unrivaled the game right now. Yes, I got the scheduled game For yeah, I found it. I got um the unrivaled game. So you got the Learner Owl versus the Roses for tonight, and the Myth versus the Vinyl tonight's game. Uh, February 22, the Lace versus the Learner Owl, and Vinyl versus Phantom. So if you want to watch the unrivaled game between the women basketball, go watch it on YouTube channel. It's up there. You can watch it. You can watch it up there on YouTube, which is great. I'll be honest with you. The unrivaled game is very excellent. I watch every bit of the highlight of the game. So please, people, enjoy watching the game. This is awesome to watch. It's very amazing to watch. Now, now I know I don't do much baseball. I don't do much baseball because this is going to be our last topic for this podcast today. Our last topic, we talk about baseball. Um, Guerrero, Vlady Jr., who um, who played for my Blue Jays. Um, need a new contract, but the problem is the GM of the Blue Jay don't want to pay it. I think there's a disagreement with his contract, but let me. I think I can find it. So we can read this just for a little bit. Toronto Blue Jays first baseman Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is reporting going to expect over $500 million when he hits free agency next offseason, according to Pierre Heyman of the New York Post and MLB Network, who made his remark on the Baseball Insider podcast with Robert Murray. So it said that he's not Soto, Heyman began. He's not getting $765 million, but he's going to expect over $500 million. So how many team sorry team can afford that? It is a limited number of that number can afford it and are willing to go there. Guerrero, who has turned 26 on March 6, who turned 26 on March 16, well, not yet. He's going to be probably 27 this year, but he has played his entire 6 year career in Toronto. Last year, in the four-time All-Star and two-time Silver Slugger, hit .323 with that, which is point .940 OPS with 30 home run and 103 RB1. After arriving to the spring training, Guerrero told reporters that there aren't plans to negotiate a contract extension. Guerrero previously said he had no plan to discuss an extension after arriving in Denali, Florida for the Blue Jays spring training. ESPN Jeff Passan relayed more from Guerrero, who said that he and Toronto were never close on talk. However, he is interested in a potential return. So this is why, according Uh, I'm probably gonna let you share this. I'm gonna share this. Just the report has been said. So this is according to Jeff Patterson. When asked if the Blue Jays were close to the contract number, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. would have uh, signed. His one word answer is no. Still, Guerrero said he would resign in free agency and want to be a Blue Jay for life. He also said now they are having to beat 29 other teams. So, let's read this a little bit. So this one. So Toronto find itself in trouble after a promising 4 year run from 2020 to 2023. When the team made the playoff in three seasons, the lone exception was 2021 when a 99-win Blue Jay team missed the postseason by one game. Those squads were led by the promising young core. However, the Blue Jays collapsed in 2024, going 74 to 88. Now Toronto could find itself without both Guerrero and both Bichette, another independent free agent who made two All-Star games but struggled last year in an injury-shortened season. For now, through Guerrero remained a Blue Jay as Toronto hoped to bounce back from the tough 2024 campaign. So we read that. I think if they don't sign him, this is me personally. I'll give this a little bit short answer for this. If the Toronto Blue Jays cannot find a way to resign Vlady Guerrero Jr., I think he will go like a franchise like the Yankees. I know he's not like a special player, believe me. But if he goes like a Yankee, oh my bad, going to other team, I think the Blue Jay has to rebuild. If Vladdy do not come back, I think it is time for my Blue Jays to rebuild. I don't have we don't have a choice to rebuild. We don't have a choice to rebuild. I think they're gonna find a solution. I think he can sign that extension contract. He's probably gonna be a lifer. Maybe it's gonna be like a 4 year, 3 year extension, but or even more. But um, I hope that the Blue Jays extend him because he's your future for the franchise. That's all I gotta say. Thank you very much for listening to my podcast. Um, I hope that I'll do very good. This is just not a preview, but this is like I'm a okay. Uh, that my health is pretty okay. I know I didn't do last week because I was very sick, but I hope that everybody enjoyed their weekend. And maybe next week I'll do my podcast again if I'm 100% healthy. I know I'm 100%, but you see I was coughing, but I'm okay. But make sure to follow my podcast on YouTube channel, Too Good to Be True podcast. Do me a favor when you go to my YouTube channel, like, subscribe, leave your comment on my video, any video that I post on my YouTube channel, and also what I post in the community. Also, you can listen to this podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, Amazon Music. Don't forget you can follow me on social media, Instagram, uh, Pascal underscore Mayana underscore 15. Same thing with Threads. Uh, uh, X formerly Twitter at Belly versus PMM. So thank you very much for listening to my podcast, and I'll see you next week.